review, my next two reviews are going to be pretty much about the Tomb Raider Witchblade comics. Now, for a short time, I don't know if they actually still own, well, actually, no, now that I know that Tomb Raider is now under Dark Horse, but for a short time, Top Cow owned the rights to do Tomb Raider comics, and they kind of introduced her. I don't know if this right or not, but if I remember right, they introduced her through a crossover with Witchblade, similar to how Dynamite's bringing in Robotech to the Dynamite Comics is doing a Robotech series right after they do a crossover with Voltron. Yeah, you'll have to excuse me. This is really late at night, but anywho, so yeah, the next two reviews are going to be the Tomb Raider and Witchblade. So yeah, anywho, now. There are a few other Tomb Raider and Witchblade comics, but I only own the first two crossovers between Tomb Raider and Witchblade. So, yeah, I only have this one and the one-half one, which is the sequel to this one. So let's dive into Tomb Raider Witchblade. Now, the artwork was done by Michael Turner. I forget who did the artwork, but Michael Turner, you can't say anything bad about this guy. He was a great artist, especially I loved how he drew women. And this is a pretty good comic. It's a one-shot, but there are some flaws to it. It's a nice-looking comic. You can't really deny that. But having said that, there are some things with this. First and foremost, this is a one-shot, like I said. And the story is that Lara Croft is in New York hunting down a demon that is killing members of this former mob family called the Scarponi family. This demon was summoned by an old man that was a friend of Laura's father, and he summoned this demon to hunt down these members of the Scarponi family because this old man was part of another mob family that was wiped out by the Scarponi family before they became a legit business, and he's using this demon to take them out. He's a really old man, and he's trying to use this demon to kill them all before he dies. And Laura is going the direct approach, but actually, it's funny, the first few scenes is actually her chasing this demon through a hotel room, just shooting away at it. And then she's later detained and met Sarah Pazzini, and they kind of strike up a partnership trying to figure it out. Figure out what's going on. The story is not very long. This is a one-shot. This feels more like a Tomb Raider story than it does a Witchblade story. I mean, this focuses generally on Laura. I mean, yes, Sarah gets some good story in here, but the problem is that this is, like I said, this is more of an introduction to Tomb Raider than it is. Because Witchblade was already an established character, but yeah. Anywho, I'm going to spoil this much. We do discover that what happens is that the old man was, I can't remember his name, but the old man was this demon, and Laura and Sarah fight it. Sarah unleashes the Witchblade, and they kill it. Even though it's kind of weird, because Sarah the whole time is like, no, we have to let the judicial system win. We have to let this guy get arrested and pay for his crimes. And I'm like, Sarah, you've killed so many other people. Why is suddenly now you're like, you gotta let the crime system, you gotta let the judicial system do all the work. You could easily, this guy is not human anymore. Just let Laura kill him. And yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. That just felt kind of weird. That I thought Sarah would just agree with Laura, but they do get along. It's not like they hate each other. They are very equipped, and this feels very much like a spy story. This feels very much like a spy story that... where was I going with this? Like I said, if you've played the Tomb Raider games, like they swim through a secret tunnel in this underground cavern. They take out guards secretly, and I will say this though: the problem is that the final boss fight is really short. Like, this guy, he becomes the demon, and Laura and Sarah's actually the one that takes it out. Sarah's the one that defeats it, but it's Laura who tries to finish him off, and then we find out, he didn't die, he's just back to his human form and trying to kill the remaining members of the Scarponi family. That's pretty much the story. It's not bad. If you're really a fan of Tomb Raider and Witchblade, you'll enjoy this. But like I said, this is more of a Witchblade story, not Witchblade, a Tomb Raider story than it is a Witchblade story. That's the only thing. If you're a Witchblade fan like I am, you're going to be a bit disappointed. But it's not to the point where Sarah is like such a secondary character, and I know what this comic was trying to do because after the, I think after this and again, I might be wrong on this, but like I said, this is very, like I said, it's a one shot, it's a good one shot, and I love how, I also love, by the way, I love how when Sarah unleashes the Witchblade and gets the armor, Laura is so nonchalant about it. She's just like, where do I get one of those? So I just find it so hilarious because Laura's seen so many things. She's just like, oh well, that's another weird thing. Okay, I'm used to weird things. Let's go kill this demon now. But yeah, if you're a fan of Tomb Raider, you're gonna like it. If you're a fan of Witchblade, you're gonna like it as well. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little minor review, and stay tuned for the next one.